Hello and welcome everybody to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News. I'm your host, Zafiro Fierro. Remember to follow us on all of our social networks and to catch us every day by logging on to our website, MexicoNewsNetwork.com, for relevant stories and news. Let's start with today's show. The state of Quintana Roo enrolled in a project which aims to cultivate corals in captivity and semi-captivity in an effort to restructure reef formations. This will be carried out by researchers from Tsuru and funded by CONACYT with 1.5 million pesos and will formally begin on August 28th and have a duration of 3 years. Julio Espinosa Avalos, top research and project manager at Tsuru, said in a press conference that the goal is to reproduce new coral colonies that allow reef restoration in the south of Quintana Roo, as he considered the world's reefs to be badly damaged, especially the ones in the Mexican Caribbean, so much that it has been categorized as coral bleaching in reference to the color they've obtained. Biologist Nady Setz Navarro, also a participant and project manager, explained that the mission includes a series of experiments that are necessary to obtain results that give a strong response to the phenomenon that causes rapid death of this important marine fauna. She explained that the recollection will take place in August and will be made with conical traps deposited in buckets. Then they will be fertilized. After that, they will be transferred to the Xcaret aquarium, where they will be placed in separate incubators to wait for the embryo phase until they become larvae. In other headlines, tourism is taking back the reins and coming full stream ahead this 2016 because, according to the numbers from the Bank of Mexico in incoming foreign currency from international tourists, summed up $3,297 million solely in the first couple of months this year, 6.8% more than the same period of 2015, coming ahead with $1,109 million more than oil exports and their derivatives, which totaled around $2,188 million on February, a dive of roughly 47.4% in relation to the same period of 2015 and the most severe since 2009. As the saying goes, numbers don't lie. Although it's been a while since foreign tourism surpassed oil exports in incomes, last time was 17 years ago in 1999, when the balance favored this industry with $363 million in the first couple of months. Since records started to exist in 1980, tourism has never had more income than oil companies by more than $1,000 million. On the other hand, oil barrel prices averaged around $24.03 between January and February, 45% or $19.50 less than in 2015. It's been projected that the foreign tourism could bring a lot more money than oil companies during the rest of the semester, but things could turn around on the second half of 2016 as well. Moving on, ever since a new reopening policy has been made public by Cuba, everybody wants to invest in every field and aspect. In Mexico's case, they have their eyes set on oil, hotels, transportation, the sale of produce, pasta, and dairy. The opportunity field is huge. There are economic sectors for Mexican investors to destine their money in either a short, medium, or long-term status. According to the president of the Mexico-Cuba Business Binational Chamber, at least 40 companies in Mexico have shown an interest in investing on the island, in either the oil, tourism, agricultural, food, or construction businesses. Raul Castro's government needs around $2 billion a year to reactivate the productive and social activity in the island. So far, there are 2 Mexican companies who want to work in Cuba with a vast experience in the oil business. Because of the international drop in oil prices, companies have seen a rise in the exploration and extraction costs of this hydrocarbon. Still, the energy field in Cuba is fundamental. When dealing with Cuba, that has been for 50 years under economic blockade, the best thing to do is to look for investors that have a very high level of social responsibility. There have already been meetings with the Mexican companies that work in the oil business. Landing a project in Cuba may be difficult, but there are no impediments for foreign investors. Nissan Tsuru is one of the best-selling cars in Mexico, and according to the Japanese company, will no longer be marketed in 2020. The reason for its disappearance is that there are no possibilities to incorporate new security applications in the vehicle as airbags or ABC braking system, and with the entry of the NOM 192, these attachments will be mandatory in Mexico. However, according to the outgoing CEO of Nissan, the automaker is already working on something for the future, and although strategy cannot be revealed, it will help them continue to lead the market with a similar alternative, said the automotive director. This car is a deep-seated vehicle that has very particular attributes and in durability and price offer. It is also very reliable and claimed, so the challenge to find something like this is vast. According to the scenario that is planned, the Japanese company could choose to bring to Mexico another model of its portfolio abroad that could have similar attributes to those of the Tsuru, or to develop a new brand to take its place. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm your host, Zafiro Fierro. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and to log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.